Life's been shut down. Yeah, all the comp dates have changed. First comp is looking to be pushed back another week from November 5th to the November 13th, which means that there'll be 4 weeks of shows consecutively. I won't do all of them. And November 13th puts us 5-6 weeks out, 5 weeks and a peak, just to get on stage, because it has been a long while, and then that'll give us a good 2 weeks before my first main show, and then another week after that is the main show. We just finished a training block last week. The last training phase was actually supposed to see us all the way through to comp, so I would have originally competed over the weekend just gone in my main show in Victoria. Obviously did not go ahead. So now this is week 1 of a new phase, and this will see us through to the end comps pretty much. So over the next 6 to 8 weeks of training. So we're just starting now. That first set, or second set of RDLs that we just saw, if that goes in, it's probably a little bit too hard, so don't overshoot it too early. So I'll pull back on the next set to make sure there's plenty of room. In other news, I was pretty much in maintenance for the last month. Now back into dieting effectively, so calories back down. So maintenance calories were up at 2,600, and I maintained weight at 71 kilos pretty much for the whole month. But it's good to be back dieting and digging again. My weight's come down. I hit a new all-time low within 1 week of dieting, which is pretty cool. Very close to cracking into the 60s, and maybe like, kind of 2.5 kilos, probably off, maybe a little bit more from where we really want to be. But with 8 weeks, and some newfound momentum, yeah, hopefully we should get there and look in some good shape.
Sam's conditioning at the moment is on point, exactly where we want him to be. He spent 5 weeks at maintenance where his conditioning wasn't changing that much, as you'd expect. I think being a competitor, sometimes that's a little bit hard to comprehend, because a comp prep, as we know, is all about getting lean, and some competitors, go into it expecting to see day-to-day, week-to-week changes in their leanness. And for Sam, there was a point where he was just starting to struggle a little bit, not seeing those changes, and he's not to blame at that point, because really in a contest prep, a maintenance period may only ever last 1 or 2 weeks. It's unlikely, or at least uncommon, for a maintenance period to have to last longer. It can, but it's uncommon. In this case, we had to prolong it because of the comps being delayed. So 5 weeks is a long time to just spend in idle, really, not moving forward. But he's over that little bumper now, back in a deficit. He's looking the leanest he ever has, and yeah, we're definitely on track to achieve the conditioning that we want for comp. The good thing is he's probably going to do 3 comps, which gives us a practice comp really, then a qualifier, and then his last one is it's a grand slam essentially. So we have a few opportunities to suss his conditioning out, run a peak week and see what he responds best to. And yeah, really excited to see how he starts looking in the coming week. Let's go all the way, come on. Push through. Let's go. 2. And again, come on. You can count, man. Got it. Good.
Man, that's so good. Been good. Very consistent. Maybe like a month and a half, 2 months ago, pretty much just reverted to very regular dinners. Lunch has been the same pretty much the entire way through. Other than like this week, my calories went back down. I just adjusted. No sweet potato, that was it. So I got pumpkin, potato, a bunch of roast veg and chicken. My breakfast and afternoon snack like yogurts, oats and berries, and protein powder. Very fucking simple. Dinners cycle between like 1 to 3 or 4 meals. It's either chicken, kangaroo burgers, barramundi, and then it's salad every night and veg every night, and then it's either English muffin or a wrap. That's it. it just changes within those variables. So they all stay pretty consistent. And then my final meal is normally just like oats or some wheat bix and berries and some casein. And that's it. So like it does the job. Keeps me full. Hunger's fine. Like I'm not feeling super hungry, which is really good. You know, after 30 odd weeks of dieting. So take that as a win. Just trying to be conscious of like using or leaning on soft drinks and just, you know, those artificial sweetening drinks too much. Trying to keep water intake up, which reminds me I need a drink. Some water right now. That's it. Eating's been good. Eating's fine. How's your eating? First time we finish strong. Feels hard. Feels good.
I think Sam's doing well mentally. He has his days, obviously, like we all would. Coaching's back in now, so he's having to do, you know, work that he hasn't done in a while. I think we weren't coaching for like over 6-7 weeks, so it's obviously going to be quite novel. And he's found that a little bit tough. You know, the initial stages, just all that human interaction that you have to do when you're coaching face to face. But besides that, I think he's going quite well, considering he's been dieting for a while and he's quite lean. That's probably just a testament to the way he manages his lifestyle. He's organised, he's prepared, so he doesn't really have any additional stresses to worry about. And I think that goes a long way when we're speaking about mental state. I think a lot of people shoot themselves in the foot by being unprepared, you know, unorganised, not having structured, you know, days, and they end up stressing over things that they probably don't need to be stressing about. So he's doing well.
Misconceptions about what's involved